Ranking the best safeties in Madden 25. And boys, we are back here with another tier list update. Today, we're going to be taking a look at safety. Before we get into today's video, I do want to talk about our sponsor real quick, MMOEXP.com. If you guys want an alternative to buying packs, consider buying coins at MMOEXP and make sure to use code DILL at checkout for 5% off your order. Now, safety is in a really interesting spot, so we got a ton of great ones we're going to cover today, but the old tier list right here, right? In an interesting spot because Paul Krause, it's either we have just the most loaded S tier ever, or I'm gonna drop Paul Krause into A, and I'm thinking we're gonna drop Paul Krause into A today. And I still love that card, man. It feels, I don't want to say it feels crazy to do, but this is a card that I think is phenomenal still. Like, he plays great. And even the B tier, I think we have some great cards in there as well, especially on a theme team. But I do think we have people that can be on the Ed Reed level as well that we're gonna cover today. And Paul Krause gonna be A. Safety is a loaded position though. And now the very first card we got right here is Jason Pinnock right here, and this card is 6 foot, 84 speed, 87 excel, but offers you nothing from a man or a zone standpoint. So for me, this is going to be a pretty easy card to rank. No man or zone, gonna be in the F tier. We also get Shamari Connor as well, and this card has 84 speed, 87 excel. He is 6 foot, 82 agility, 82 change of direction, and I get he has 80 man coverage, but the physical stats really aren't there, and also the zone coverage isn't really great either. This is going to be another card that is going to be in the F tier for me. Now after that, we get 82 overall Daxton Hill, and this card is 6 foot, 84 speed, 85 excel, 88 agility, 85 change of direction. Starting to get a little bit better excel agility in COD, but again, like the card we just covered, for me, it's just the coverage really isn't good enough. So for me, Dax Hill also going to be F. Now we get Dolphins great right here, Brandon Jones, and this card is 85 speed, 88 acceleration, 6'1", 84 agility, 82 change of direction, but again, doesn't hit 80 for zone coverage. And for me, that again just really isn't good enough. Maybe can make a justification, maybe user in this card. And for me, Brandon Jones, like, he is that 85 level. Like, he's a little bit better than Jason, Shamari, and Daxton Hill. I'm gonna go ahead and slightly put him D tier. I don't hate it, you know? Just a little bit of speed and excel. Now after that though, we get back-to-back very interesting cards. First one we got is Jordan Howden. Now this card is 6 foot, 85 speed, 88 excel, 85 agility, and this time hits that 85 level of zone, which is the threshold on all Madden game types like the Rank, Champs, and Gauntlet, the 3 competitive modes that are playing on all Madden. And this card also does have play ball and air conservative, which I don't like. We would like play ball and air aggressive, but Jordan Howden, in my opinion, really good safety in the game, man. I don't quite think he's on the B tier level, but I love this card in the C tier, man. He may very well be my favorite option in C. And just like him, we have Jalen Thompson as well, who's 5'11", 84 speed, 86 excel. The agility is a little bit lower. Also, the man coverage obviously isn't there, but again, hits that 85 level of zone, which I think is a major threshold to get. And he's also not the tallest, so I do like Jordan Howden more than him. This card does have play ball and air balance, and that's a little bit better than play ball and air conservative, of course. But Jalen Thompson, for me, I'm going to place him on the same level, but I do like Jordan Howden more. Maybe you could see this card in the D tier, but yeah, I think Jalen Thompson hitting that 85 level of zone is really nice. And we also get a potential login reward right here, Carl Joseph, who's 5'10", 85 speed, 85 acceleration, this time 82 zone coverage, 84 agility, 84 change of direction. Speed and excel, not really too bad. The zone coverage, okay too. Big hitter trade on yes, and play ball and air aggressive. I feel like this honestly isn't the worst card in the world, especially just getting him for logging in. I feel like he is either D or C. I feel like we're just gonna have a loaded C tier today, man. I feel like he's gonna slightly make C for me. Maybe should bump up the guys with 85 zone. Like, Howden may very well be B tier. After that, we get another Dolphins great right here. We get Deshaun Elliott, who is 6'1", 84 speed, 85 excel, 84 zone coverage. So I will say with the strategy item that +1 zone, he would be on that C tier level. And yes, +1 zone actually does make a difference because zone is threshold based. It's not like every +1 plays a little bit better. It goes in tiers of 5. So like 85 is like the next level reaction. 84 is basically the same as 80. So yeah, so +1 is actually pretty big for this. And he also does have play ball and air aggressive. This is a card I could still see being argued C tier, but for me, I'm going to place Deshaun Elliott in this D tier. We also get 84 overall Jordan Battle, who already had an 84 overall, but this card's kind of weird. So he's 85 speed, 87 excel, hits the same level as zone coverage, and he's 6'1". So he's basically just like better version of this 84. I would put him on the same level. Like, I don't think he's good enough for B tier. He's kind of like just by Jordan Howden for me. I'm just going to drop this Jordan battle actually in the D tier. And then after that, we also get Jordan Fuller, who has 86 speed, which actually isn't that bad. Good height is 6'2" as well. Does hit that 80 level of zone coverage, not that 85, but also this time for traits, play ball and air balance. I feel like, yes, he doesn't hit 85 zone, but I would still put him on the same level as the cards in C. Again, I feel like we're getting a lot of C tier caliber cards today, which they aren't bad budget options, by the way, too. Like, I like these. I love Jordan Howden for a budget. I like Jordan Fuller for a budget as well. And then right after that, we get 85 overall Cameron Bynum, who is 6 foot, 85 speed, hits that 85 level of zone coverage, 86 acceleration as well with 83 man. I think this is a card that is gonna go ahead and be on this B tier level. Yeah, Cameron Bynum, very solid safety in the game. I like hitting that 85 level of zone. He's gonna be B for me. And now for the rest of the video, we just got 87 pluses, and the first one we got right here is Javon Holland, who is 6'1", Dolphins grade, of course, 88 speed, 87 excel, 87 agility, 85 change direction. Nice balance of physical stats. Hits that 85 level of zone coverage. Obviously not the best man coverage, and also good play rec as well. Play ball and air aggressive. Doesn't get any abilities or anything, but I do think we have better options today that are going to be S tier. He was an S tier caliber card for a while, but he's going to be on Paul Krause level for me, which A tier, great cards. I'm going to love every single card in A tier. And I kind of want to just repeat what I just said about Javon Holland. We got Derwin James, 6'2", 87 speed, 87 excel, 86 agility, 85 change of direction. Again, 85 level of zone, a little bit lower man coverage. And this time, play ball and air aggressive, big hitter trade on yes. He's actually pretty good in the box as well. And again, this is another great safety in the game. Pretty much just want to echo my thoughts on him and Javon Holland. I'm putting him in the A tier. Then we get Julian Love, and Julian Love, 87 speed, 86 acceleration. 5'11" is a little bit of a weakness. Like, obviously not the tallest player in the world. Does hit that 85 level of zone coverage, and for traits, play ball and air balance. And Julian Love is kind of a tough one. Like, it's like, he's kind of like B+. I have similar thoughts to him and Justin Simmons, and Justin Simmons has the height on him. I would rather run Justin Simmons over Julian Love, so I'm going to place them on the same exact level. Now we also get Sean Taylor, and Sean Taylor has 87 speed, 88 acceleration, 6'2" height, 85 agility, 86 change direction. Another card that can play in the box pretty effectively as well. 85 zone coverage. This year they gave him man coverage. Last year they gave him what, like 69 man coverage, kind of crazy, but this year he has man coverage, and also big hitter trade on yes, play ball and air aggressive. For me, 87 Sean Taylor is another card that I love in this A tier, man. Sean Taylor is going to be A tier for me. Yeah, and you could argue placement throughout this tier. After that, we get rookie premier Tyler Nubin, who is an 88 overall now, and this card is 6'2", 87 speed, 89 acceleration, 87 agility, 89 change direction. So has some of the best movement stats we've seen. 85 plus zone right here, 88 zone coverage, and also big hitter trade on yes, play ball and air balance. This is a card that could potentially be on a theme team as well. Gets all 32 team chems with the token. Could be 88 speed with 90 acceleration, and I think this card on a theme team has an argument for S tier, and I don't hate it. On just a regular team though, I would also place him in the A tier. After that, we get Tony Jefferson, and Tony Jefferson, 87 speed, 87 excel, 5'11" height with 85 level of zone coverage, a little bit lower man, has play ball and air balance with the big hitter trade on yes as well. And for me, Tony Jefferson, I feel like him and Julian Love are right by each other. So wherever you have Julian Love, I have Tony Jefferson, again, right by him. And after that, we get Jair Brown right here, and Jair Brown is 5'11", but has 87 speed, 90 acceleration. Now this card can be boosted up one time with the breakout badge, and that's what we're gonna rank him based on. So he'd be 88 speed, 91 excel, 84 agility, 90 change direction. Again, great physical stats. He is 5'11", 88 man, 88 zone, hits both thresholds for the all Madden game types, and this time big hitter on yes, play ball and air aggressive. But the biggest thing on this card, the reason he's gonna rank for me where he does, we're no longer talking about X factor abilities, we're talking about abilities, and he could potentially get mid zone knockout or pick artist. I just feel like that's so valuable, man. And Jair Brown, for me, because of that, he is going to be in the S tier because of that. Like, that's why I think he's better than Paul Krause in them, because he gets like the baked on pick artist. Now, an argument you can have is obviously you can't put abilities on everyone in your secondary, right? Very good point. So why it was tough for me to put Paul Krause in the A tier. Yeah, I think Jair Brown, because he gets actual abilities that are going to be on every play, and abilities, even though you can't get them on every single player, they will run Madden sooner rather than later. We saw it last year, and it seems like the power scale of this game is only getting like shorter, I guess I would say. Like we're gonna get abilities even faster, it feels like. And right after that, we also get Harrison Smith, aka Hitman. This card, 6'2", 87 speed, 84 XL, has 88 zone coverage, 80 man coverage. Again, great in the box safety as well. Big hitter on yes, play ball near aggressive. Now this card, X Factor abilities like Avalanche, Run Stuffer. I think he's another really good safety in the game. Harrison Smith is also going to be in this A tier for me. And again, you can argue placement. And now the last one we got right here is Cameron Curl, 89 overall LTD. And this card right here, 6'2", has 87 speed with 90 zone, 90 man. So even on the all pro game type, like regular head-to-head seasons, hits both thresholds. Like this is crazy. And he can also get mid-zone and pick artists like Jair Brown. Cameron Curl, I'd probably say, is the best safety that's currently obtainable. Now, when you're watching this, Ed Reed might be here. And then potentially for Ed Reed, right? So Ed Reed is the best safety in the game. He's going to be like 5 million coins. So I feel like this card is basically unobtainable for your average player. That's why I don't really want to leave Ed Reed alone in the S tier, because it's just most people that watch this video right now, you're not going to have Ed Reed. I myself, I'm not going to have Ed Reed on my team. He's not going to be worth the coins. He's not going to be worth the coins unless you are a top like whatever MCS competitor and you have a shot at the belt. That's the only reason I'd use this card. So yeah, boys, that's why the safety tier list is looking like how it's looking. Let me know your guys' thoughts down below in the comments though. Let me know what you agree with, what you disagree with. Who do you think should go up? Who do you think should come down? If you guys did enjoy this video though, you enjoy content like this, want to stay up to date with everything that's the best here in Madden 25, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Now, if you guys do want to go ahead and see me use these safeties live on stream, been streaming here on both YouTube and Twitch to watch on the YouTube. Make sure to hit that noti bell as well. You'll be notified every time I upload or go live here. Or if you guys want to watch on the Twitch, check the links in the description, hit that Twitch with a follow. But if you guys do want another video to watch, check out this one right here.